Right then guys, so much for that bait that I rolled. It's pretty much gone now, to be honest with you. There's about 4 kilo left, and after what my brother had last night, I've got a funny feeling that he's gonna want that anyway. So it were all for me, to be perfectly honest with you. It were all for me, for my own fishing, all that bait. And there was a fair bit of it as well, a freezer full of stuff, you know what I mean? So I rolled it, and in that time, that bait being rolled, which is not big, it's not a big amount, it was probably 25 kilo a bait, which I had rolled. And out of that 25 kilo a bait, at least 7 people have had personal bests on it now, out of that last lot of bait I rolled. It's absolutely the best it has ever been, ever, without a doubting. Honestly, it's deadly. It's a couple of lads now that are on it. They was on it before and they were doing really well on it down at a local gravel pit that I was fish, but I used to fish, but I had a bit of a ding dong with guy that's got leaks on there, so yeah, I got banned from it. But it's not first point of being banned from it, but it fucking lasts, so I'm not worried about that. But the thing is, and I was right as well by that. It's not. I'm not saying that being as though I don't want to come across here as though like I get banned from everywhere. I only get banned from places that I disagree with something, and if I disagree with it and I'm right by disagreeing with it, it's what they did down there were totally wrong, and it's I love nature, so it we're always going to end badly in a big argument. We're always going to, no idea. If you've got leaks to a pond, at least understand what's happening around that pond nature-wise. So that's enough about that anyway. Now Adam and Dylan, they used the bait for a good length of time. Now they only ever really used it, they tell me, in PVA sticks with fishing the pop-ups over the top. Now I'm not going to take all the claim for all the fish they've had, because a lot of the time they fish citrus pop-ups over the top of the bait. But it's like I've told Steve Lewis before. Steve seems to think that the fish are caught on the pop-ups. They're not. They are caught on the hook bait, but the hook bait is more than likely the last bait to go out of that baiting situation. It's unless it's a floor hook bait, and it's sometimes maybe it's never taken straight away. It's always treated with caution first, and that's through about 12 years of watching carp. It's to treat it with caution first. So it's no good saying it was caught on this pop-up and that pop-up, because it weren't. It was actually caught on the feed baits that are there. They're in the swim for the feed baits. I mean, the one that my brother's just had out of one at local stretchers that he fished with his son. Now that fish is an old fish. It's an old fish. It will have seen plenty of hook baits in its time. It will have seen plenty of water. It's probably been all up Sheffield network of canals, that fish. It may even have been in a river at some point, we don't know. But it were an old fish. Now, the map speaks for itself. Just have a look at it. It's on my page and it's on the Instagram page, my Instagram page. Have a look at the map, because that's pretty much what we're getting every single time we catch a fish and we get it back on that mat. That mat is the colour of the bait, be it banoffee white, pineapple and butyric yellow, or whale's breath. It comes back like a brick colour, like a reddish bricky colour. It's a weird, but it always comes back really goodly digested in such a fast time. And that is the ingredients that I've read several books on carp digestion and stuff like that, and there's one key main ingredient in there that helps with digestion, and that's kelp. Now that kelp makes a massive difference, and it also makes a big difference to make sure that the nuts that are in that pineapple and butyric acid are absolutely blitzed to a fine crumb, because it passes through them easily. It's already been treated, so it's taking on water, so it's not going to expand in the stomach, the nut and the seed. So that's all ready for them to go. It's just, I'm telling you, honest to God, guys, I'm going to roll some more not feeling, not right well today. I've just got right bad backache, mate. Oh, my back's killing me. So we're gonna see how we go with that. But this week I'm gonna get some more roll, and I might put same amount up again to sell, and that'll be it for a while, because I need some for my son for autumn. And when I fish, I use a lot of bait. I mean, 2 kilo don't last. A lot of lads that buy bait off me, they buy 2 kilo bait and it lasts as the majors, but they have lots of fish on it. So you know what I mean. You can't really argue with the results. They have a lot of fish on very low amounts of bait, just little PVA stick with a boilie on. But for me, I like to mass bait, and I ain't saying that to push bait on, and this is how you should use the bait. You use the bait how you think the bait should be used. But to me, I like to use the minimum I'll use is when I'm fishing Bradleys. I'll use for about half a kilo to a kilo bait. It's more than likely half a kilo, nearly always half a kilo, and I'll fish a little PVA stick over it. Don't forget this over 3 rods as well. You know what I mean? It's not Bradley's top pond. It ain't a walkover by any means. So it's just little bits of bait. The less bait, in my way of thinking, the less bait they are, the faster you may get a teg. And it's proved right so far. So that's just a quick one on that last bait. Yeah, he did really well. Absolutely deadly. You know what I mean? Now I knew it would. I've been having great results on it myself with that big common and another fish that I've had. So from now on, it's not getting touched. The recipes are staying exactly as they are. It's not getting touched. It's not been touched now for a very long time, but it's definitely not getting touched. It's staying as it is. The only thing that I may change at some point is I may coat them again. Check you later, guys.